Welcome back to AESPA TV channel. Today's video is ranking of AESPA members' vocal skills. Disclaimer: this is my own opinion only. If you don't agree, do not disrespect me, but instead comment your opinion and respect each other's opinion. Let's get started. Enjoy. Number 4. Giselle. Giselle had some choir experience for a few years previously, so I'd expect her to have relatively good intonation and can sing a line well enough. In Black Mamba, she has a weightier timbre compared to the other members, which serves as a great contrast to the team. Overall, her singing remains pretty closed, so there's not much I can comment. The female that before sounded more grounded than Karina. Number 3. Karina. She might honestly be as strong as Winter, but let's just speak on what we know from now. The most solid proof of her technique that I can gather was from her pre-debut cover of Fame, and I was pretty surprised. There she's shown she's mostly a chest-dominant user, and the most interesting thing is a few of the phrased A4s and a shortly sustained one sounded like it had good support, which is a very good sign, so I'd expect she'd improve more by now. But overall in Black Mamba she stick to a more stylistic way of singing, so we can't really obtain much of her technique. But unless she somehow developed some really bad singing habits, I'd assume she'd be in the likes of Nan and Rosé by now, and maybe even stronger. Number 2. Winter. Winter has shown the most unique and interesting style of singing, so she definitely has a potential on musicality. Regarding her technique, there's really one good before she did in the pre-recorded vocals of Black Mamba. Actually, it sounded somewhat relaxed and had decent projection with no noticeable sign of a raised larynx. I won't be surprised if it turns out to be supported. However, the other before she did was fairly shouted and pushed, so I can't properly confirm if she is skilled with supporting such a note yet. Number 1. Ningning. I think this should be no surprise knowing she's assigned the main vocalist role. However, for all I know, Winter may be just as strong as her, but let's see what we know for now. So far Ningling has shown the most consistent mixed register compared to the other girls, and seems to have developed support on BB4/before, which is what a soprano should aim for. She uses a very light and effective mix for her upper belts, and doesn't get as stuck in the nose as Winter when ascending in her range. She's pretty shouty, however, in the 5th octave based on her performance of Run, and seems to raise her larynx on C-sharp 5s. The characteristics of her voice so far shows a very noticeable similarity to her label mate Bada. Based on her pre-debut vids, honestly her lower register could use some work as she doesn't have much tonality down there, but I can assume she's capable of supporting at least A3s now, and her head voice so far shows potential. Final thought: overall though AESPA is still very good vocally, and is potentially the strongest vocal group in the 4th gen, and aside from vocal, they're honestly a very well-balanced group with stunning visuals and has quite interesting dynamics, so we can expect a lot of greatness from them. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy.